to elucidate your fate. Do you seek such enlightenment?
So I realized during the interim that I was away from you that I did not actually upgrade my claymore as I believed I had done. What I actually did was I made it a raw claymore by accident, and you know, it's functionally the same thing because a raw weapon is basically just a stronger weapon. But yes, that is not quite what I had intended to do. So I would like to be doing more damage to these snake men. I truly would, but yeah, it's not happening basically because I don't want to go and grind souls. To be legitimately honest with you, I'm lazy, and I don't want to do it. So we're just going to sort of make do with what we've got. And what we've got isn't exactly fantastic. As you can see, it's taking forever to kill these snake men. Which is, of course, resulting in me getting hit a lot. You know, it's generally pretty terrible. But, you know, I'm committed at this point. I'm committed. We're going to go through here, and we're going to go through here with our shitty damage. We're gonna do it live. We are going to do it live. Bets on how long it'll take before I crack and go and grind souls. So don't fall. Don't get hit by these and fall. Basic gist of the strategy. Sen's Funhouse is absolutely covered in fun, enjoyable activities for the family, such as the arrow traps we saw earlier, swinging pendulums of death, bottomless pit. Well, it's not actually bottomless. You can fall down there and walk around to the bottom and you'll fight some Titanite demons. Wouldn't recommend it without a certain ring, because it would be quite unpleasant to do it without that ring, basically. Oh god, oof, 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 oof. Would have not liked to get knocked back into that right there. As you can see, I'm pretty terrified of falling right now. The mages we're doing some alright damage to with the backstab, at least. The mages, of course, being mages, are quite weak. Oh no, you're falling. Oh no, splat. Also, there's another trap here. You can also persuade the snake men to get hit by those on occasion. I do know that you find the first mimic in Sen's Funhouse, but I don't remember exactly where. Also, good look at that snake. He's just chilling. He's just having a good time. We don't have to worry about him. Also, watch this. Watch this guy. Oh, get fucking wrecked, mate. Oh, you're not dead. That's not okay. Wait for it, though. Oh, I didn't get wrecked again. Well, I guess we're just gonna kill him the old-fashioned way. He took very little damage from that boulder. Usually he gets absolutely destroyed by it. Oh dear. There we go. What a catastrophe this is so far. It's alright though, we will make do. Now we need to wait for the boulder to go by. And we run by. And we're gonna drop down here. We're gonna probably actually die in a few seconds is what we're probably gonna do. I'm gonna have to use one of my precious humanity. And still get hit twice and get reverted back to exactly where we started. Hey, Onion Bro, you want to help out, maybe? No? Okay. Oh, dear. On the bright side, I got 2 large Titanite shards. Alright, I used one of my souls of a Proud Knight, and now it's a Raw Claymore plus 2, so... hopefully now we'll do enough damage that we don't have to, like, two-hand it to do any reasonable damage to them. And hopefully we also can get back to our souls work, because, oh my god, would it be pretty tragic to lose 20 souls, 20 humanities rather, not 20 souls. 20 souls would be like, who cares about that, honestly, but 20 humanity would be pretty tragic. Also, I'm gonna try and cheese one of these snakes a little bit. Ah, yes, so now you're dead. Your own trap used against you. No, never mind. The one-hander still isn't gonna do a whole lot of damage. Oh, that went better there, actually. Yeah, you know. Anyway, we'll just settle for killing them a little bit slower than perhaps I'd like to kill them. It's okay though, because once we get through Sun's Funhouse, we get to go to Anor Londo, and once we're in Anor Londo, we get to speak to a new blacksmith friend, who will make us a weapon we actually want. But first, we have to actually get through Sun's Funhouse. Which is, you know, a bit of a pain. Just a bit. Come on. Oh. Well, I mean, I was trying to just bump you off, but, you know, I'll do that as well. Just as good. He actually didn't die. How rude of him. I find it to be just unbelievably rude when they don't die. It's almost like they want to live or something. I don't know why they'd be so interested in that. As you can see, I'm taking these traps probably a bit slower than I need to, because I'm just very paranoid about dying and losing the 20 humanity. Oh, good backstep, bro. Went well for you, didn't it? Yep, just trigger that trap. We're almost back to our souls. Almost. They're out here. Don't get crushed. Alright, this time we're gonna go down this way. And, the snake men aren't here this time. Or, I mean, they're dead this time. Did you, kill them after I died, Sunbro? Is that what you did? I mean, you couldn't have killed them while I was here? Well, let's have a chat, anyway.
Oh ho! Ah, where did you come from? Splendid news, I tell you.
Anything else to say?
Ah, so you see my plight. Yes, indeed. I've run up against the wall, for a ball to be precise. I'm afraid I'm a bit too tough to be outrunning those things. So here I sit in quite a pickle. But who knows? Perhaps we'll have another development.
Oh, don't worry, Sunbro. You're not Sunbro. What the fuck am I talking about? Don't worry, Onion Bro. I am going to sort out your problem for you, because this is what we do. We help out Onion Bro because, you know, we like Onion Bro. We want him to get to the end of his journey as well as our own. You know, we're here. We're fine, upstanding members of the community, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. We are gonna help Onion Bro by redirecting these boulders. Because, as Onion Bro said, he's a little bit too plump to be outrunning them. It's alright, Onion Bro. You know, you might be a bit stockier than most, but you shouldn't let that get you down. You have great strength of character, and that's important in life, great strength of character. You can do anything if you set your mind to it. You just gotta believe in yourself. You know, like these snake men. I'm sure they believe in themselves. The snake men, you know, it doesn't quite work out for them, but we're just more determined than they are. This is the first mimic, I think. Are you the first mimic? You're not the first mimic. I thought you were the first mimic. Ring of Steel Protect. What does this run do? What does that ring do? Boost defense versus physical attacks. That's pretty good, actually. But we are not interested in using that at this precise moment, because the Wolf Ring and the Havel's Ring are just very good for us right now. So we'll go through here. Ah, forget that trap was there and almost die. And there's a nifty trick you can do here with these boulders, but you need a certain amount of health to do it, and I'm not sure I do. So, I'm not gonna do it, basically. What you do is you backstep through the boulder, because while you're backstepping, and that is to say doing this, you have infinite poise. And the boulders aren't programmed to just break your poise, they just do a certain amount of poise damage. And of course, infinite is a higher number than whatever their number is. So you just backstep through the boulder, and whoop, you are on the other side of the boulder, and you just go straight up. But you need a certain amount of health to do that, and I'm not entirely sure I have that much health to do it. So we aren't going to do it, basically, is the moral. And I'm a little bit turned around here. Right. So this is a bit of a trap, because there's spikes up there. So we wait for it to go up. And we're gonna hop down. And not die. This is the mimic. This is the mimic. You can also tell because its chain is pointing slightly differently. So what you do with a mimic is you hit the mimic. And then you don't get wrecked by the mimic once it gets up. Ooh, don't get grabbed by it either, because getting grabbed by the mimic's pretty terrible. Something you can do with the mimic is you can throw Lloyd's talismans at them and it makes them inactive, but I've never honestly bothered to do it. And I missed. Don't grab me, bro. Whoa. So a mimic, once you've woken it up, is not terribly threatening, but if you don't realize it's a mimic, try to open it, it's gonna wreck your shit. Like, it's gonna probably kill you when it grabs you. It's pretty just absolutely terrible. And now this might look like mad suicide, but it's not mad suicide. We want to wait here, because these boulders will slowly fill this pit up. Which will take a while, so we'll be right back. Come on, one more boulder. There we go. And we're gonna... I realize they're gonna still keep coming through here, so we're gonna wait for the next one. There we go. And we're gonna grab this here, Covetous Gold Serpent Ring. And what that does is it makes more souls drop from enemies. So if you're farming up souls, it's good to just slap on the serpent ring and get to farm him. And now, this probably says, yep. And now we're gonna go back up. We're also not gonna fall for the blatant trap that is this elevator. And we're gonna get off and not get crushed to death. I think if you have enough health, that doesn't actually kill you, but, you know, just don't get hit by it, basically. You know, why get hit by it when you can not get hit by it? And now we're on the other side of it. Yeah. Alright, now we need to fidget with this a little bit. So what we want to do is turn it this way. And what that will do is crush that snake we saw earlier, and not kill him again, I don't think. Come on. Crush him. Crush that snake. Wow, these boulders are really not doing their job. Did they like buff the snakes or something that I was not aware of? Alright, so we're gonna crank this around. There we go. And we will go down there later. We need a key first that we haven't picked up. So now we're gonna go talk to Onion Bro again, because we've fixed his problem, of course. We've redirected the boulders, so now he can get by. Alright, so now we're going this way through the boulder room. We're gonna also set off a trap. That one's a bit more obvious because, you know, there's the whole sockets along the side of the wall thing going on right there. And we're actually quite a bit of the way through Sen's Funhouse at this point. That one always terrifies me. There's a snake over here. He's a bit angsty. We're going to come over and have a bit of a couple words with him. Hello? No. Please do not stab me. That was a bit of a spectacular failure right there. Yep. 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 No! 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 God, why? Oh, what a disaster that was. So you might be saying to yourself, but Trilby, how did you find yourself in this position to begin with? How did you fuck it up so badly against that one snake? Well, the answer, my friend, would be that, I pushed the wrong button. You see, I was blocking quite merrily against the Snake Man, and then I accidentally decided to two-hand my claymore. And of course, because I was no longer brandishing my shield, I got stabbed and died. And then, as I was coming back this way, I grew complacent, and my concentration lapsed, and I fell off and died. And now, all that wonderful, wonderful humanity is naught but dust in the wind. Dust in the wind. And now we must be very sad and mournful, and we must wonder how it came to this, and... oh, how could this happen to me? Fuck you guys. You sit there in your little, like, orgy pile. Guess you'd need more than 2 people to have an orgy. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! I forgot it was there again. Oh god, I touched the boulder even. Oh my god, what an absolute nightmare. Oh god, it's so scary. Oh god. Alright, this fucker is gonna get to try out the Great Chaos Fireball. And it didn't even kill him. How tragic is that? Oh, you brought your friend, I see. God. I can't believe it came to this. I can't. Oh, lose 21 humanity in Sen's Funhouse is just absolutely heartbreaking, honestly. Great sadness, rest in peace. 21 humanity. Gone but not forgotten. You will always be in our hearts. Oh, well, at least we got 2 more large Titanite shots. We got that going for us, which is nice. Now, if I recall correctly, this hole is not that. No, that's a death pit. That is a death pit. Trying to remember where to get the key from in here, because Sen's Fortress is a bit of a mess, and there's a lot of twisty-turny corridors. There's a camping bastard over there, by the way. Don't even try to tell me it's a legitimate strategy, because it is not a legitimate strategy. Oh god! Is it this one? Is this the non-death drop? Nope, that connects to the death drop. We're gonna come around and kill this guy, basically because we can. Oh, this lady, I guess, because they've kind of got snake boobs. Okay, now we're gonna go up here. I'm gonna not get hit by that trap either. And now we are outside. Ah, look, there's the guy dropping the boulders down. Like a dick. So we're gonna come down this way, which I believe is where we will find goodies. Yes, look, here's a Boulder Knight. Sen's Funhouse is where a lot of the Boulder and Baronite soldiers ran into some issues with an excellent idea, my friend. I fully recommend that. They ran into some issues getting through Sen's Fortress, you see, just like we did. And so we find some hollow Boulder and Baronite soldiers here. The Baronite soldiers are the really big burly dudes, because we saw one of the Baronite knights back in the Undead Chapel. He was guarding the Firekeeper's soul. And we find another one here. And this is the Flamestone Plate Ring. I think this is fire resist up. Yeah. Ironically, you get that right after you've been through a fire area. Would have been quite nice to have that before Blighttown, but you know, we get it just after Blighttown. And then we don't encounter anything else fire related for a very, very long time. Oh god, excuse me. Sorry. And we want to run, by the way, through this area because some asshole is going to throw explosives at us. See? More large titanite shards. And look, here's one of the Baronite soldiers. Oh wait, I think I walked past the bonfire. Because yeah, it's a bit perilous to get to the bonfire in Sen's Funhouse. You know, I'm a bit paranoid. I don't want to die again and have to do all of Sen's Funhouse again. Look how much better the pyromancy is than our sword. It's a little heartbreaking, honestly, how much better it is. But what can I say? The pyromancy's overpowered. Not gonna drop anything? What a jerk. Now we have to drop off an edge to get to the bonfire in Sen's Funhouse. And I think it's this one. It is, okay. Ugh. And here is the bonfire in Sen's Funhouse. I never even knew this was here for a very long time. It's like a friend told me this was here, like well after I had already had many fun times in Sen's Funhouse. Now that we've done that, we're gonna backtrack just a little bit. Okay, so I don't remember where the key is, so I'm just sort of hoping that I happen upon it as we continue our way through. We're actually almost outside of through Sen's Funhouse at this point. We just have to go through a little bit more and we'll be at the boss. And I'm hoping something very magical will happen when we fight the boss, because we can summon an NPC for it called Iron Tarkus, who is one of these lovely Baronite fellows. The only one to make it through Sen's Funhouse as it should happen, but we'll get to that later. And hopefully something very magical will happen, because Iron Tarkus can solo the boss in this area, like with great ease. In fact, he can solo it like 9 times out of 10. So maybe that'll happen. That'd be quite magical to watch the NPC invader just solo it, or not the NPC invader, the NPC phantom we summon. It's quite comical actually. But that should also tell you something about just how much of a chump the boss for this area is. Now, where... Okay, there's a strange fellow over here who's like a named NPC, but at the same time he's not an invader, so it's a bit outside of the norm for this kind of thing. It's this guy here, who is very, very shit with a bow and arrow. Ah, but he's pretty good at stabbing, as you can see right there. Okay. Alright, that was a little bit awkward. Ah, you rolled away from me right as I tried to plunging stab you. Yep. Alright. Alright, bro. Ugh! That's right, your bow and arrow didn't protect you from a stab in the face, did it? And Rickard's rapier. As you can guess, he was called Rickard. He's dead now. I don't know if Rickard actually has a story or not. I don't think he has any lore, particularly. Divine Blessing, that's a full heal item that you'll never use, basically. I don't think I've ever in my life used a Divine Blessing. And a Rare Ring of Sacrifice, which is, you know, you don't lose your stuff when you die, basically. Oh, if only I was wearing one earlier. Oh, it would have been so nice, but no, of course not. I was wearing Havel's Ring and the Wolf Ring, and then I died, and then I lost everything, and it was heartbreaking. Okay, so we've been over here. There's a merchant we can find in this area, actually, who is another Baronite fellow, I believe, who has gone a bit mad. The Crestfallen Merchant, I believe he's called. And he should be up this way. Yes, we actually have to do a bit of... So I'm going to strip naked here, because we have to do a little bit of platforming to get to him. He's over that way, you see. I'm also going to fully heal, because if I fall, I don't want to die. Ah! Oh! Oh, that's right. Oh! Oh, God. Oh, my God. That's right. He can throw the explodey things onto the hat bridge. It felt terrible. It felt absolutely awful. Now we gotta go down there, we gotta get our stuff back. Because I think we fell down here, roughly down here, behind this boulder knight. Oh, God. Get out of the way. I got my stuff to get. Balder Knights. Still never dropped your shield, did you? God, I didn't drop it down here at all. Actually, it might still be up on the bridge, because sometimes when you fall to your death, like I did just then, it was very sad. The stuff stays where you had fallen from, rather than ending up where you fell to. God, all because I stripped naked to platform easier. I guess that's what you get. That's what you get for being a nudist. Let this be a lesson to all you people who are interested in being a nudist. If you strip naked, you're liable to get exploded by a giant throwing bombs at you. Lessons for life. Life lessons with Trilby. Alright, we're gonna try and do it a bit better this time. We're gonna try and... here's the stuff. That's nice. Oh god, I didn't pick it up. Okay, I heard something explode somewhere else. Oh, I fucked it up. Got a sniper crossbow though. So that's nice. Platforming in Dark Souls is very, very awkward indeed. It's an inexact science. And I want to get over there because I want to show you all the merchant, and the key might be over this way. Because I know the key's like out of the way, but I don't remember precisely in which out of the way spot it's in. Because everything's kind of out of the way in Sen's Fortress. It's not exactly a local hotspot for the community. There we go. Everything's kind of pokey and out of the way. Hello, sir. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna get clothed again. There we go. There we go.
What? Who are you? Another undead, eh? I took on Sen's Fortress alive, but I'm no different from those vile creatures. I was driven by conceit. You think we're different? That you can handle it? Yes, I remember that feeling. For I was the same. So, let me help you out with your soul searching.
He's a bit miserable. And, yes, large Titanite shards. Please give me some of those. Thank you. Thank you very much. And he sells some other things. He sells the shield, a tower shield, some stuff. He sells the Katarina armor as well. The Baronike armor, Boulder armor. These rings, which are all well and good, but I don't want them.
Go along, try and make something of yourself. But nothing will come of it. And I should know.
Yep. So the only other person, well, that's not fair to say the only other person, but one of the only Baronike knight that managed to get through Sen's Fortress was Iron Tarkus. And Iron Tarkus managed to get up to the top of the Sen's Fortress, and all the way through Sen's Fortress to Anor Londo, actually. So we had to summon him to help us with the Iron Golem, which is the boss of this area. And then we can find out what happened to Iron Tarkus in Anor Londo as well. Because Iron Tarkus doesn't exactly have a lot of lore associated with him, but we do know... Oh, here it is. Okay, this is the key I was looking for. But we do know what Iron Tarkus did, basically. And why he did it. But we will talk about that later once we actually get to Anor Londo, because there's not a lot of point skipping ahead a few pages in the script, you know? We gotta get there first. So now that we've done that, now that we have ye olde cage key, we need to backtrack back to where that snake bro earlier got absolutely wrecked by the boulder we turned on him. Because the cage key... I actually should have gone... Ah, fuck. No, I should go up because I think actually the other thing we use the cage key for will take me to him. I'm not 100% on that, but No, actually it definitely doesn't take me there. It takes me way earlier in Sen's Fortress. I'm going mad, basically, is the gist of the story. Okay, so we're gonna go backwards. We're gonna go backwards a little bit. We're gonna go back this way. We're gonna not get wrecked. We're gonna go down here. Here we go. I'm on the wrong side. Oh god, it's still so scary. Alright, now. I think this ends up being quicker than going the other way. Yes, it does. Okay, so. Are the boulders still going down the way? That way? They're going that way, but we want to go this way. The wall's not broken. Of course it's not, because I ended up reloading the area at one point, didn't I? Alright, so let's turn it that way. There we go, it hit the snake, so we know it got all the way down. Now we're gonna turn her around this way. I like how that one went off that way before it had actually been set to go that way. Now we're gonna go down this way. We're gonna stab the snake because the boulder, for whatever reason, just isn't finishing any snakes off today. Maybe they, I don't know if they like buffed the snake men at one point and I wasn't aware, or like the boulders, I don't know. Because I could have sworn these boulders one-shotted them. Stabbed. Oh, he's gonna fall. Oh, how tragic. Alright, now, we came over this way because we can meet our friend here, Big Hat Logan.
You seem quite lucid. A rare thing in these times. I am Logan. I'm a bit cooped up, as you can see. I have a bright idea. Suppose you set me free. I'm old and empty-handed, but I could repay you with knowledge and sorcery. This place is melting my mind. The inactivity is repressive.
Absolutely, Logan. If it will let me, there we go. This is why we got the cage key. Well, there's another reason, but this one as well.
Oh, heavens. Thank you. I'm safe. And I'll have to resume my travels. But I must log a few things first, and I owe you a favor. I will return to Farthing Shrine. Speak with me then, so that I may impart my sorcery.
So Big Hat Logan. Big Hat Logan is a very famous sorcerer. But he didn't really want to be too terribly famous, so he took to wearing a big hat because the big hat would cover his face, and then therefore it would be harder to recognize him. And that's how he ended up with the name Big Hat Logan. And he's a very, very powerful sorcerer, and he's going to get along just swimmingly with the other sorcerer we set free. And by just swimmingly, I mean the apprentice sorcerer is going to swoon over Big Hat Logan, and Big Hat Logan is going to be relatively indifferent to his existence. Ah, Onion Bro's gone. Okay, so he moved on. He moved on after we redirected it. I thought we had to talk to him, but I guess not. I guess he just moves on of his own volition. Oh god, I forget every time. Oh god, one of these days I'll remember that's there. Alright, so actually, I should have just used the Homeward Bone, because it would be quicker, and I need to use the bonfire, because I need to be human, of course, to summon Iron Tarkus, and that's pretty much what we're going to be doing next. So I'm going to kill these snake men, and use a Homeward Bone, just to get back to the bonfire at the top of the fortress.